Well, here we are, South Tampa, leaving our first stop. Squirrel check in the attic. Man, I only, it's only been like 30 hours. I can't believe I found one dead inside the trap. It's like, fuck. Dude, I can't, I fucking can't, I'm just being honest with you. I'm not built for shit like that, dude. I do not want to fucking see, I'm not even trying to sound like I'm some sensitive guy. I'm fucking like Mr. Emo or anything, but I can't even fucking, I remember I was driving in Utah across the United States like in 2004 or something, and I hit a prairie dog, and I was so fucking bummed out that I hit that fucking prairie dog in the middle of the highway. I don't know what he was doing out there, you know. But, you know, like finding a squirrel, and I just, man, we're supposed to kill all the animals that we capture. I, however, will not, I'm not killing anything. I'll just be honest with you. So, I'm just, no fucking, no way around that. I'm not doing it. So, I was just surprised that, you know, sometimes they have like a heart attack, they get real quick, and you know, they die, and it's not that hot in that attic, how it's vented and stuff, and it's like it's living in the attic anyway. So I don't know, it just probably had a heart attack. But I could smell it when I walked in the front door, because the roof access is right there, and I'm just like, fuck, man, fuck, you know what I mean? Like I just don't want to fucking deal with any of that shit. I hate, like, I see lizards, and this is how, like, I've always been a pretty sensitive dude, you know what I mean? But when I got sober and I rededicated my life to Jesus Christ, I'm telling you right now, it says that you will have a new heart, and all things will be new. Well, I'm just telling you, I can't tell you how many screens I've had to pay for where I've found lizards trapped in the screen inside someone's house, and I'd had to open up the screen outside or whatever, and my fucking limited mechanical knowledge of anything is, you know, whatever. I break everything anyways. But, you know, I don't want because you'll find lizards dried up inside windows, you know what I mean, or inside a patio, lanai or whatever, and I'll open the door for it and try to grab them and get them out. It's just like, I just don't, you know, like, I'm just not fucking that dude. I'm not equipped for, like, I just don't want to see, I hate seeing animals in the road and shit. Oh my God, I can't stand it. I don't know how I ever thought I was going to be a fucking police officer. I would have been like the first day on the job, and like, yeah, I guess this isn't for me. You know, like it just, like they want you, and I'm not saying this shit to sound like I have some moral superior, like fucking whatever. It's just a no-go area for me. There's no way, like, I'm drowning an animal inside a cage. Like, I remember I caught a baby raccoon, and I took it out of its cage and picked it up, and it went like that, so it couldn't see me. And I came back and trapped the mother and all of that, but it's like, I'm supposed to drown this fucking intelligent animal that God created? Are you out of your, or what the fuck are you smoking? There's no way. It's just like, it's an animal. Do you know what I mean? It's not a cicada. It's not a spider. You know what I mean? Like, it's an animal. I don't even like thinking about using like crabs or you know, like shit like that for bait for fishing anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, I'm not trying to sound like I'm getting my period or anything. I do not like trapping fucking animals at all. And I really wish, and we don't do it a lot. You know what I mean? We don't do it a lot. But I just hate it. I really, I just fucking hate it. I'll be honest with you. It's the only thing really, other than the heat, I hate about this job. And just, you know, like, I'm not, you know, one, you know, it happens. They do have heart attacks very quickly. I don't even like setting the rodent snap traps up, and rodents can carry disease, and they fucking piss and urinate and shit in people's foods and can give people, you know, meningitis, and, you know, people get fucking deathly sick. And, you know, I don't even like, you know, like that. It's like, who am I to, you know what I mean? Like, who am I to fucking take an animal's, you know, life? I know, I mean, and I used to argue with people. They're like, oh, I don't want that shit crunching their head, or, you know, it's quick and whatever, you know, but it's like, yeah, you know, I don't know. I don't like doing it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not, it's not a thing for me to do. I've had enough fucking, you know, I remember, I'll just tell this story and I'll wrap this shit up. I remember my mom, we went on a field trip in kindergarten with Mrs. Schultz's class. And I think what school was this? I want to say it was Johnny Pound on High Street or Harvey Avenue in Lockport, and we went to the Buffalo Zoo, I believe. Yeah, it was early. It was like first or you know, I think it was kindergarten. Yeah, it was kindergarten. There was, my mom went as a chaperone. We went and we went to the zoo, and one of the gorillas, this gray female gorilla, was blind, right? And the zoologist, I believe they call him, the zoologist, told us, you know, she's blind, but she lives a normal life with all the other, you know, gorillas and blah, blah, you know. And I remember looking at my mom, and I said, I remember it was a girl, I go, what did she say? And she goes, oh, she can't see. And I said, like, she's blind? And she's like, yeah, she can't see, but she's okay. And I said, I started fucking bawling my eyes out over that shit. You know what I mean? Like, the injustice of this world already was fucking pissing me off in kindergarten, and I was able to differentiate. I mean, you know, we're smarter as kids anyways, and we're a lot more innocent, but I was just so like, what the fuck, man? And I was just remember looking at her, and she's, you know, walking around like normal, and maybe she wasn't totally blind, but they made it sure sound like, you know, you ever see that fucking video of Stevie Wonder when Paul McCartney trips on the microphone stand and it falls in front of Stevie Wonder and he sticks his hand out to catch it? I was like, ay, ay, ay. Anyways, don't get too sensitive on us.